ACADEMICA project partners. So welcome to virtual class 3. So in this moment, we're going to be the hosts for this virtual class 3. And finally, we would like to congratulate everybody on upcoming holiday, especially who are celebrating this holiday, Nowruz. So today we have the agenda. So we have virtual class number 3, according to ACADEMICA project, Accessibility and Harmonization of Higher Education of Central Asia through Curriculum Modernization and Development. And if you see the screen, and I'm sure that you see the screen, 3 people are responsible for that, our KSPA team. And we would like to present you some of the key moments of Module 3. So first of all, let's have a look at agenda of the virtual class 3, kindly presented by our partners. And you see, according to agenda, the different time setting has been set. So the first stage is presentation and opening meeting. So, and you see summary of the module number 2, then sharing of comments and feedback on previous and current experience, and open discussion about the test results. So we would like you to participate actively to share your opinions on virtual class 3. So let us begin with the first stage, that is stage 1. So and you have presentation and opening meeting. So I think I would like to ask Maria to say hello to everybody as Liza. Okay.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I am glad that during your festivities, you managed to participate in this virtual meeting. First of all, congratulations to all who have this big and nice festivity these days. I am glad that all of us managed, despite of the technical problems, but it is a technology. Always there is something to be solved, but despite of the problems, the meeting will go on, and we are ready for this. I would like to thank to the persons from Kostanay Pedagogical Institute who will lead this virtual class today. And I hope that all of us will join us, say Victoria, actively in the discussion after. Thank you very much and have a nice and fruitful work. You have the floor, Victoria. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria, for nice opening meeting words. So we would like to commence over. So and you see the slide with stage number 1 according to agenda, and you see the time set. So we would like to work according to this agenda. And you see Happy Nowruz. We have 3 languages incorporated here. That is Happy Nowruz, Nowruz миром құтты болсын, с весенним праздником Nowruz. Дорогие коллеги, все, кто празднует Nowruz, от всего сердца поздравляем с праздником Nowruz. Шын жүректен Nowruz мерекемізбен құттықтаймыз. Happy Nowruz. So now we would like to begin. So the second stage is called the summary of the module 3. And as you see, you can find the overview of the module 3. So this screenshot has been taken from our web platform, so that is ACADEMICA platform. And you see this module is closely connected with our aspect that is more or less pedagogical. So, and it included 5 topics, you see, traditional versus distance learning, e-learning strong aspects, massive courses, flipped learning, and student-teacher interaction. So we work together with Valencia Polytechnical University together to work over this module number 3. So we were responsible for 3 modules, for 3 topics of the module, and our partners from Spain were responsible for 2 more topics. So let's have a look at some of the key moments of the module, the main aspects of the module. So these aspects include 5 main key notions. The first one, we talked about traditional learning, and our lecturers got to know or maybe revised the differences between traditional learning and distance learning, and they shared their experience concerning these topics, because nowadays I think in our institution we have the bridge between traditional and distance learning that is called the flipped one. So this lecture, Yeah.
Victoria,
Yeah.
sorry for the interruption, but your slides
Okay.
are freezed. We are still on the first slide of your presentation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have this third slide. Do you see
Yes,
the
but
second?
you see the first line, the first slide, and not.
No, I'm just demonstrating number 3 slide. So
No.
maybe I'll try once again.
Yes, please.
So do you see
Oh, yeah,
this one?
yeah.
Is
Now
it okay if I show this way?
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so I maximized a bit. Fine, okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Now let us continue. So we talked about the first key notion, that is traditional and distance learning. So now I have just told we're in between these two notions. We're in a flipped classroom, or we are in a blended learning, I think, system working. So the next lecture was closely connected with modern communication. And here we got to know different types of usernet, then chat, social media, and we kindly presented these key materials. And you see the slide here. So the next lecture was kindly presented by our partners, and it talked about massive open online courses, that is MOOC, and that is, I think, the key moment in the module number 3, because the assignment 3 was closely connected with sharing experience on MOOCs, the use by the lecturers, and massive online open courses were of paramount importance here. I even was really greatly surprised, because some of the partners even had no idea concerning MOOCs, but this result will be presented further. And the next point is flipped learning, and we gave the definition of that, and that is the kind of upside down approach. So nowadays we try to use the elements of flipped learning in our institution, and I hope that all the other lecturers are also using that. And this lecture was also very important, because it gave the key notions on flipped classroom, flipped learning, and the position of the teacher and students inside this process. And the last moment is technological enhanced interaction. So that's a gradual, I think, transition between the traditional learning and the distance learning. And you see the pyramid that is closely connected with Maslow pyramid of hierarchy. So the necessity needs, and you see remembering, understanding, and the top is creating. And it is highly incorporated with technological enhanced interaction. So overall, I think this module was rather fruitful in 2 cases. The first case is theoretical one, because it dealt with notions, key notions in traditional and distance learning. And the second aspect is practical, because it is closely connected with the real interaction with teachers in their reality, and it was focused on practice, their experience. So the next stage I would like to share is the analysis of assignment number 3. Thank you, dear partners, for your great assignment number 3, because it really revealed all the necessary points in using all the distance and traditional combined activities. In this case, you see assignment 3 concerned the sharing experience with massive online courses. Actually, all the partners, and you see the number 122, but as Maria has already mentioned, so the number can be varied, because this module is closed only today. So some of the results could be different a bit, but overall aspect, I think, is presented here. So you see that we had 2 questions. The first question is, have you participated in other MOOCs so far? So, and the partners shared their opinion. And the second part of the question, would you recommend your students to participate in MOOCs related to the topic of your course in order to broaden their knowledge? And actually, the most interesting part goes on the second slide. So I tried to present qualitative and quantitative analysis of the forum. So you see the screenshot of the forum here, so posted by Maria. And you see 2 questions presented here, and all the partners, all the lecturers presented their results. I would like to present you 3 different points on quantitative analysis of the using of massive open online courses, some moments of the forum. I especially like this answer. I have never participated in MOOC. Yes, it is really true, because some of the lecturers had heard about this type of interactive activity for the first time, and the lecture presented on MOOC was very, very important for them. The next point is something that in between. So the person used several courses in theoretical basis for teaching students, but the person has never participated in reality. That happens, but it is also the reality for us. And the last point is, yes, the person participated in the course, any other type of the course, and also the person recommends to use MOOC in their students' life. So these are 3 interesting points in the forum I analyzed. So the next point is the quantitative analysis. I think you see the results. The question concerned 2 points. If you participated in any MOOC. So you see the result that 64% of partners really participated in MOOCs and various types, and I'll show some of the most preferred. And the last one is no, that participants didn't participate in any MOOCs, but I would like to share my opinion. They would like to participate in that. Some of the answers were really short, no or yes. It depends on the person. The next point is question number 2. It concerned the analysis of the assignment. Sorry, I have a mistake. So would you recommend your students to participate in MOOC related to the topic? And you see all the partners, 100%, they shared the opinion that yes, they would like to. But you see, I think, asterisk here, and you see the inscription below, that not all the participants gave the answer to the question number 2, because those who gave agreed to motivate students into participation in the MOOCs. Actually, we just deduced that these people who didn't answer the question 1 could also say that, yes, probably we would like to recommend their students. That is why this quantitative analysis is not so direct, it's a bit rough. So what are the mostly preferred courses? The first place occupied by Coursera, because all the participants who said yes, they told about Coursera MOOC. The second place is occupied by edX. There's also open online course. Then Intuit. Basically, Intuit was for Kazakhstani partners because it is Russian platform, and European partners basically didn't participate in Intuit, but it was rather popular among post-Soviet countries. And FutureLearn occupies the 4th place out of all these courses. That is the top for these MOOCs courses. And now, dear partners, I would like to ask you for sharing your comments, maybe feedback on this experience. Maybe you would like to add anything. So please, and then we go further to some of the results of the test. Okay, dear partners, do you have any questions? Maybe share your opinion, feedback. Hello?
Hello, Victoria. I have prepared a very, very brief presentation, just 5 slides with statistics from the last year about the MOOCs and MOOCs initiatives in European Union, and if it's possible, but I don't know if you stop your sharing after that, what will be. So we have to decide to take this risk or to publish my presentation in the platform. And just to say a few words about the results from the survey I did.
Okay, so I will stop sharing. Okay, so have I stopped? Have I
Yes,
stopped?
yes,
Okay.
you have.
Okay, so I think let's listen to your slides, dear Maria.
Just a moment. Do you see my screen now?
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
I don't know what about the others because I don't see my Hangout screen, but I hope you see the chat panel. So if the others see the screen, it is okay. I named this brief presentations MOOCs, Facts and Trends, and I explained already that my survey is about the trends in enrollments and provision at MOOCs, mainly in Europe. Of course, here on the first slide, I used as a source Class Central. It is a gate for provision of MOOCs. So their statistics say that the number of users of MOOCs significantly increased in last year. 35 million students in 2015 are registered as users of MOOCs. It is already a fact. In early 2016, 4,200 MOOCs were available to students, and it is more than the preceding 3 years combined, as you see from the graphics. If we discuss the question about the subject of MOOCs, we can see from this graphic provided by Class Central also, and their statistical information, that we can find MOOCs nearly for every topic, starting from, let's say, humanities and business and management, and even for development and learning of musical instrument and so forth. Seeing this graphic, we see that business and management here is very well presented, but also engineering and programming, they have a 40% from the existing MOOCs, and it is a 6.5% as a total. So from the engineering domain, it is well presented on the graph. Of course, the largest share is related to the business and management, but you can see that the other fields of studies are also not but presented here. What is and what could be a motivation of higher educational institutions to engage in MOOCs? Here there is a very interesting statistic provided by Darko Jansen, who is a project manager of European Association for Distance European Universities. This statistic provides a comparison between the motivation of higher education in institutions in the US and in Europe. And as we can see, in 2015, over 6,100 universities are participated in this survey. So concerning the motivation, we can see here that increase of institutional visibility is much more important, let's say, for the European universities, which are presented in blue color here. But for example, reach new students is very interesting indicator here, because the Europe Union is much more, European Union institutions are much more interested, and they see the development and engagement in MOOCs as a opportunity to reach another profiles of students. Also, another indicator is a supplement on campus, so provide all the services related to the training online, which is connected with reduce of some costs. And of course, we can mention here the flexible learning opportunities and the probability to try another pedagogical and methodological models and schemes during the provision of MOOCs. Concerning the learners, it is interesting statistic because it shows that the most of the students participate in the MOOC because they are interested of the topic or area of study. And also here we can mention another indicator. The students participate in MOOCs in order to pass the test involved in their formal training process. Of course, important indicator here is to provide a possibility for better professional realization. And of course, the last place is to improve their professional characteristics. Probably because a lot of students involved in MOOCs are still students and they have not started their professional career, but also the corporate training in another niche for MOOC courses. It is the global statistic, but here, because the biggest number are students, no matter regular or part-time students, the best presented indicators are to interest to the topic, probability to pass while the examination involved in the training and so forth. And here there is one interesting indicator. People enroll in MOOCs just to see what it is about. What is a MOOC? Because also for the students, it is a new media for provision of knowledge. So it is not surprisingly that a lot of participants in the forum are answered that they have not big and good vision and information about the MOOCs, because it is really a new phenomena, and now it is a time to investigate the potential of this I say powerful educational medium. Thank you. That was my presentation.
Thank you very much, Maria. Okay, can I?
Thank you.
Share my screen again? Okay. So do you see? Okay, do you see that?
Just a moment, the time from, yes.
Virtual class 3. Thank you, Maria, for interest and information. And you see, it's not surprising because some of the partners I have just underlined, emphasized your idea, have no idea about MOOCs before. But thank you for these lectures, I think, because they presented key notions, key moments in this topic, like MOOC, Coursera, and other courses. So I think this information is really relevant if we even just go back to 2015. So still information is about these MOOCs is progressing, but still there are some people who have never heard about that. And I think we're doing a great job in this case. So let us continue. Do you see the screen? Yes? Okay. Okay, so that's stage 4. So that is the open discussion about the test results. I've just tried to join the ACADEMICA project platform. So I tried to make a screenshot in a gradebook, and you see the overall number of students achieving grade ranges here, but we have just already mentioned that results can be different. So you see overall average is 8.81. That's pretty good out of 10. So that is good, I should say. So, and I think this module wasn't very difficult to master by the lecturers. Also, you can find the test results the test 3 results, and you can see that some of the students failed the test. Some of the students didn't get the threshold, but this number is not so drastic, I should say. So over threshold, if you see here, do you see the Excel? Do you see that? So over threshold is 92.6%. That's excellent, I should say. Threshold is 9.6, and below this number, the students you see in yellow and in red colors didn't get the threshold, so they had unsatisfactory points. For example, you see some in red, 1, 2, 3 persons in red, and 5 persons in yellow color. So that if they didn't get the threshold, but overall situation is very good, I should say. And I think the next one is Module 3 results. Overall results has been presented on Microsoft Excel file, and you can find it is pretty stable. It doesn't have any, I think, drastic situation here. And overall, we could say that we really expected these results and we gained these results because this module is not so difficult to be mastered, and it's rather theoretical plus practical if we speak about assignment number 3. And we really appreciated the work the lecturers have done, and you can find the results on the forum. And you see that this information was really helpful for them, especially for those who knew about different MOOCs and enlarged and consolidated their knowledge. And for those who didn't hear about any MOOCs, that was surprisingly great for them because they got to know this information. And I think for now, thank you for your attention. I think it's time to discuss your opinions, so your feedback. Thank you very much. Let's share. Any questions?
May I to clarify something, Victoria, concerning the results?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
I will stop sharing, okay?
Because of the festivity, you know that we moved the date of the virtual class a little bit before the date planned before. Yeah. And by this reason, we had to prepare the report with results yesterday and before the final deadline for the testing. So probably some persons have results after the preparing of the report. So there is no room for panic because the system registers every result, every achievement, every completion. So don't worry if you are not correctly mirrored in this report, because we have to do a report just to see the trend for the course, how the course is going, how the trainees are managed and achieved and coupled with the activities involved in it. So it is first. And the second, concerning assignments. Concerning assignments, it is of course a bit of interactive activity because our aim is not to evaluate it is a right answer, it is a wrong answer. No, there is no right and no wrong answers. There is opinion and there is information, and the aim of the assignments is to share it among us. But of course it is activity, and there is a start date and end date. So there is a deadline. A deadline means deadline, because after the deadline you can pass the activity and the system will register activity as completed. But the evaluation of the assignments, people who participated or not, is it is not to be done automatically. So there are people engaged to read the forum, to collect the information, for the analysis. The Vicky presented excellent analysis of the forum answers. But it is a job and not easy job, because you have to follow the forum and to read everything. And by this reason, there is a start date and end date. After the end date, you can continue sharing information, but it is also out of the graphic, out of the schedule of the course. And another issue, but some people have published the answers out of the main discussion. So this means that every time people who are engaged to check the assignments should check how the forum and how the discussions in all the to decide is it connected to the assignment or not. By this reason, when we make announcement of the assignment, there is published a link to the main discussion. So please publish your opinion in this main discussion. If you have something extra, some extra questions, some problem, okay, there is a room and you are free to publish another discussion topic in the forum. But if it is related to the assignment, please publish in the main discussion. It is easier because all the participants in the discussion forum, in this discussion, will be able to read your opinion, to answer, to change, to exchange information, ideas, and so forth. It is easier for everybody. That was my appeal. Please read carefully the deadlines and keep the main discussion if your answer is closely related to the assignment. If you have something else to do, something different to say, okay, there is room for you to do this outside of the assignment discussion. But if your publication is related to the assignment questions, please publish in the main discussion in the forum. Thank you. That was.
Okay, thank you, Maria, for that. So I really appreciated the job you have already done and you're doing all the time. But perhaps maybe other participants would like to share their opinions on the module, how their lecturers work, what problems they face. Perhaps they have some comments and feedbacks I would like to hear. You may type on a group chat, perhaps. Hello?
Hello, are you awake? Me and Victoria and Vika, you are here? Hello.
Yes. Hello, I'm here.
You're sleeping.
Anybody else?
Hello, hello, hello. We are kidding, of course. Probably, I don't know what about the Spanish partners, because they also were involved in the development of the module. Probably they...
Maybe Jose will tell anything. He's online, I think.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Well, nothing special. We're here just to answer maybe you have some concerns, further questions that about something that can complement what we prepare for the classes. We follow very interested the presentation made by Maria, showing some statistics about how MOOCs participation is increasing around the world, and also about the thematics most frequent in this kind of courses. So if there is any question, we're here to answer.
Okay, thank you very much. So any problems perhaps faced in this module by lecturers? Did you have any problems with that? Maybe with mocks? Any recommendations? No? Group chat is working. Please, you're welcome. And what about yourself? Have you ever participated in any mocks, dear partners? Yourself?
I would like to inform you that I'm working in another project. The project is this MOOC, and the aim of this project is development of European MOOCs related to the business and to the education of students and all interested parties, of course, in business skills and knowledge. So now is going on a preparation of the courses. So when we are ready, I will invite all of you, if you are interested to participate in those MOOCs. They will be with multilingual support, so English for sure, and of course Spanish. I'm not sure about the Russian, probably not, but there will be a choice of language, so people can select. And as you know, the MOOCs are free of, there is no fee for participation. There is a small fee for a certificate if you need, but the statistics says that the most of the participants in the MOOC participates in the MOOC in order to achieve knowledge and to see the content. And they are not so interested to give the certificate because the recognition of these documents is not very well clarified, especially if we are talking about the transferring somehow the certificate into credits. I mean, the credits which higher educational institutions assign to the courses. It is a big problem now, and the recognition of these certificates of MOOCs is a question which the concrete organization has to decide in accordance with the national regulations, of course. So by this reason, the interest to the certificates is not so big, but the interest to MOOC, because they are free and there are no entrance requirements, it is really a thing which attracts people to take part. And I was also, I discovered an answer provided by, I think, a colleague from Technological Institute in Junara's organization, E2. And he said, yes, I like MOOCs, I participated in MOOCs, but I have some doubts to recommend the MOOCs because I'm not sure that the students are ready for it. There is really very interesting information, because in order to participate effectively in MOOC, you should have already ability for self-control and for time management, because the participation in MOOCs needs mainly efforts from the participants to follow the schedule, to take part in the assignments, in discussion. The time frame is sometimes a problem. So that was my, yeah.
Thank you, Maria. I would like to share my personal experience. You know, ACADEMICA works miracle. Once I visited Valencia, you remember, in Spain. So after that, I decided to take one of the MOOCs, Future Learn, and to learn Spanish. Now I have pretty beginner level of Spanish because of MOOCs. That is why ACADEMICA makes really magic, I should say. So, and thank you very much for that. I think all of the partners used MOOCs according to the chart. They say hello, yes, of course they used. And I think thank you for sharing your opinions. So any feedback, recommendations, how to improve our work together? Anything else? Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Jose. Thank you all the partners who are here, who were with us, even those who are still having holidays. Notice, thank you for that. Any ideas, any comments, feedback? Hello? Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So I think we would like to summarize then. So this module 3 was devoted to pedagogical aspect and transition from traditional into distance learning within this scope of tasks dedicated to technologically enhanced education. And it was the real transition towards future module number 4. So, and I would like to thank everybody who gave their efforts, who shared their opinions, who worked hard over that. And I think it is a real collaborative work. And I wish successful completion of module number 4 in the future, because it will be open today. So I wish you good luck with that. And thank you very much for your attention. Thank you, Maria, for such a great speech. So because you helped a lot, so to establish all the relations, and it was a great job. Thank you for that.
I would like to thank the moderators of this virtual class, to Victoria, to Mikhail, and all the team of Pedagogical Institute in Kostanay. And also I would like to thank to all the participants in this virtual class. even and I would like to remind to all of you that the forum is open. We will not close this topic. So if you want to share something more, the forum is open. The forum is for us to share opinion and ideas. Thank you very much to all, and again, congratulations for your
Notice. Thank you. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.